Welcome to the 26th installment of Renee and Daryl's Walt Disney World Honeymoon. I'm Daryl.
And I'm Renee. For those of you joining us for the first time, we're a middle-aged newlywed couple planning our honeymoon to the world during the 2019 Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, which has actually begun.
It has, and in the interest of full disclosure, I have Disney Stock and Retirement Fund, and I also have Disney Visa Rewards Card, which gives us a few perks, which we've already taken advantage of some. We'll be taking advantage of many more, we hope.
Absolutely. I hope so. First of all, thank you to one of our viewers, Colleen. She actually was listening, and I said that I was looking very much for a Fozzie Bear pin. For those of you who don't know, we have a dog named Fozzie after the Muppet, Fozzie Bear. So very excited. She sent me this. Thank you very, very much. I do love it. He's adorable.
And she's one of the viewers who actually got one of our Renee and Daryl Walt Disney Honeymoon pins. So we do have some of these left. If you are interested in one, we probably won't get it out in time because we're getting close and we're still real busy.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll open the offer if you want one. Email us. Don't send us your address or anything. Just email us at darrylw4@gmail.com and let us know that you're interested in the honeymoon pin. And if we have any left, we will probably send one to you when we get back from the parks. But why don't you go ahead and read the letter, because I thought it was fun.
It was really fun. So it says, Renee and Daryl, I really enjoyed receiving your honeymoon pin. While watching your show, Renee mentioned she was looking for a Fozzie Bear pin. I did some searching and found this one. Hope it's the one she's looking for. Enjoy. Have an awesome time at WDW. Thanks again. Cute t-shirts each week. Are you going to wear them while you are there? That is the plan. We already have our wardrobe plan.
Well, not all of them. Some of them are a little too heavy that we probably don't want them.
We'll wear them on the cold nights.
You're right. Exactly. So we've got more shirts than we have days and nights at, well, I shouldn't say that. We have as many shirts as we probably have days and nights, but we're not planning on changing during the days most of the time.
It depends on how hot it is or how cold it is.
Yeah. Well,
but Uncle Larry did say, my uncle did send a message today saying it's coming soon, and I ordered good weather for you. So
if only that were that easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have a new coworker that lived down in the Orlando area and was very happy to not be down there, despite all the nasty cold weather.
Yeah, I don't understand, except for they were really, anyway, talking about bugs and fun things. But yeah. So again, thank you, Colleen, who's joined us, and thank you, Theo, who's a first-time watcher today.
Now, on the subject of pins, the Flower and Garden Festival pins popped up at the Disney Pins blog.
Yes.
So I thought we'd go through those. And this is actually the first time we're seeing this because Renee literally got home from work just a minute ago and I had a bunch of running around. So I'm pretty much fresh at home as well.
Pretty much.
Which is also part of the reason why we're not going to be able to do vlogs all the way up till the departure. So this next week we hope to do one, but the week after, definitely not. And probably not, beyond that for a while because I'm moving at the office.
Yes. So he's working way more hours than he should.
Yeah. And I got to get all this stuff ready. So anyway, so let's take a look at the pins. First off, I like this one, the limited edition. So we're probably not going to get one. Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2019 logo pin with Mickey and his overalls and the cap. It's really a nice looking pin. And it's that nice subdued palette. It's not vibrant,
bright and shiny.
I like that.
It's almost fall-like, even though it's spring.
Right, exactly. I really like that.
I really like that pin. It probably won't be there by the time we get there, though.
No, and I do like this next one, the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2019, and Minnie's Garden one.
That's cute.
That is really nice. That's this top middle one. Again, kind of subdued colors, a little bit softer than the other one.
A lot of these are very soft.
Yeah. Well, I don't really think that the Delicious to the Core one with Donald and Nephews is that soft. I think that one's got the vibrant colors.
That's okay.
And that so far is my favorite.
The Donald one?
I really like that one.
Is he yelling at them?
Yes. Yeah, and they've eaten the apples.
Oh.
Apple core.
It's kind of like my students.
Now, the next two I'm not so fond of, and these are the topiaries. There's a topiary figment and the Topiary Tinkerbell.
The Figment
tried
looks a
calling her
little bit
Tinkerbell.
like the Wicked Witch from Far Away.
Yeah, I'll probably get one of those.
I like the other Figment better.
Yeah,
Tinkerbell's okay.
Well, and here's the problem: both of the ones that I really like, the Figment in the middle and lower right, are pass holders. APs.
Oh.
We can't get them. So unless we can find someone who's going to...
Is this one a pass holder too?
Yes, they're both pass holder.
I really like
pins.
that one.
So there's the Figment Let Your Imagination Grow Wild. That's the one I really like.
I really do too.
Because that one looks like it has a chain. It might not be a chain, but it's just, it's
like
the sign dangling behind. I really think that's funny. Or I shouldn't say funny, but cute.
Cute.
And it's just that nice, like 60, 70-ish design with Figment. It's very cute.
It is cute.
But really, I think the one that's going to be better looking if you actually had it in hand is going to be the
rainbow
just
one.
The pass holder annual exclusive with the... I didn't know there was rainbows, but I think it's supposed to be like flower, maybe whooshes of color.
Okay.
But that one really looks beautiful.
It is beautiful. I think, maybe we should just become pass holders so we can get the pins this year.
Yeah, I don't think that's such a
just
smart
one
move.
of us, not both of us. What is that last? What are those?
Well, and then there's those princess pins. It's a set of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really ugly.
They're not very fun at all. I was just trying to figure out what they said. I think Theo wants to be a guest star on our honeymoon or on our show. Not sure.
Maybe on the show, but definitely
not on our honeymoon. Well, he's got his own coming up soon too.
But I am not that excited about the pins. We went through the food, last week or the week before?
Last week.
And I'm really not all that excited about those.
Lots of pork and lots of fish.
Yeah. Yeah, there
not
really
even good fish.
Yeah, there's a few desserts that are kind of intriguing.
I think desserts and the drinks are the most intriguing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not thinking we're going to be spending as much time at the food booths as I was
But we might be surprised by some of the things that are there.
Sure.
We really might be.
But we only have really 2 times that we're planned to be at the park. We're going to have
Epcot,
at Epcot, right? We're going to have that first day, which is all day at the park as soon as we get in. But we're coming in that day, so that's going to be tough.
Ugh.
And then the third day is
we're doing all the parks.
All parks that day. So that's just going to be a flash in the pan.
Right.
We're not really going to be able to do too much, but we want to stop and get coffee or whatever there. So
we have to.
Yeah. That's the whole point. We want a beverage or snack, probably both. And probably we have to still figure it out, but I wanted to do the Starbucks in each one to just do the Starbucks.
And we have to see if they have a different Starbucks mug in each one so we can add to our collection.
Well, I think we already have those actually, because we got them from each of the parks. We got them from
that's right.
Starbucks.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Colleen agrees that the drinks and desserts sounded yummy. Yeah,
they were the best parts. So we'll be like on a sugar buzz and drunk all day.
Yeah. Well, the worst
I don't want to spend the whole time like that.
The worst part is we've been looking at the California menu a little bit.
California menu looks way better.
And wine.
And the thing is, if we go there, we don't have to stay in the hotels. We can totally lodge for free and rent a car.
It's expensive, but I very badly want to try both the Disneyland Hotel.
Mm-hmm. It is nice.
And the Grand California.
Now I have to think. I'm pretty sure
Grand California is the one in the park.
No, okay. So I've not actually stayed there. I've spent the day. Like my sister used to have a conference there every June. Well, she still probably does. But when my niece was young, I spent some days with her, and then we went to the park. One of the times we went to Disney or Downtown Disney. The other time, a couple times we went to the park. But it is really nice. It's kind of like, I don't know if I want to stay there, but I'd love to enjoy some of the amenities there. Kind of like when we, I just forgot what it was called that we stayed in Birmingham.
Oh, the Townsend.
It's kind of like the Townsend. It's nice.
Yeah. Well,
my niece was sick one year, so my sister said, just order room service for breakfast. I'm thinking, I never order room service ever. So we ordered room service for breakfast. What would you like? Cereal? Orange juice? I'm like, okay, you can have anything. Cereal. They don't have soba noodles. I mean, she used to just eat noodles. She'd eat them all the time, like ramen noodles all the time. So she really didn't want anything.
Yeah, that's one of those nice, grand national park style hotels though, and it's right there overlooking the. I can't remember the ride, the Grizzly River or whatever it's called, Grizzly River Falls.
But we did eat dinner at the Rose something.
Napa Rose.
Yes, and I've eaten there. We took Mom's birthday there a couple times, which is also the same weekend as my sister was staying.
At Disneyland is more of the food options, more of the dining is not run by Disney.
Right.
That's also a disadvantage, but it's nice. It gives it more variety, and I think overall probably a little bit better quality.
Right. And I really don't have a lot to compare to, because like in the parks, even when we went to Disneyland, we really only ate in the like yucky things. Not yucky,
well,
but
we ate at Cosmic Rays in Disneyland, then had dinner at Via Napoli.
We did.
Out of the
little one or the big one? That's the little one outside, or the big one inside?
That was the big one where we ate on the second floor.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because they have like a quick serve, but it's still sit down.
Yeah.
Outside.
Right. Yeah, and then they had the Mexican place at what's now Pixar Pier, like just outside Pixar Pier is where we ate when we went to DCA. But we really only had the one meal in each.
Right.
And DCA, I believe, is almost entirely Disney food service at this point.
Okay.
So that doesn't have quite the excitement. But really, the only restaurant that I want to eat at in Disneyland is the Blue Bayou.
Oh, yes. That does look really nice. I've not eaten there.
Yeah.
But I think I'm interested to compare. I've eaten more in downtown. Yeah. I've eaten more in downtown Disney than I have in Disneyland. And because, I mean, it's like going to the mall. When you live there, parking stinks, but you can just go to downtown Disney and hang out.
Well, parking's probably going to get a little bit better because they have a new garage that I think is just about to open.
Oh,
it will be opening, I think, if I remember correctly, before Galaxy's Edge. But
okay. But again, if we went there, we could. Yeah, if we went there, we wouldn't have to stay in the hotels. We could, but we don't have to.
But we're off by a lot. We wanted to talk about the Flower and Garden Festival.
Yes, we do.
And really, the food is not as exciting as
I'm hoping that they still have some changes when we get there, some special things that are happening just for that. And I have no idea.
Yeah, I doubt it, but they might. And then the topiaries, there's nothing that exciting from what we've seen. However, I did check out a couple of the videos briefly and didn't see a whole lot of new information, but the Muppets ones, the Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Oh, those were pretty cool.
Well, the Miss Piggy one is a lot cooler than it looked in the photos that we saw, because she's got dresses made of flowers behind that little scene.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited a little bit more now after seeing some of the initial videos.
Right. And I think the initial videos were really...
Well, the initial photos were kind of blah.
Right.
Because they're teasers. They're just enough to get you excited.
Right.
The stuff that I saw of Beast and Belle, still not impressive.
Aren't they the repeats, though? Aren't those the returns?
It was much more so a few years ago when I saw the first version of those. But I think they were at the time in the in the land between, in the space between Future World and World Showcase.
Okay.
So I think makes a difference. It's no longer one of the new Prime ones. They've pushed it back to the France Pavilion, which is also where the Muppets are.
Right, and that makes sense. And I'm just really hoping that some new things that, we'll probably get to preview them before we get there, but they're just, since it's just starting, we don't really know.
There's not much new, but the bottom line is I don't feel as bad not spending as much time at Epcot after seeing what we have for the food. And the topiaries are really exciting. I'm still interested in that.
I'm still interested in pins, even though those aren't the most exciting pins that I've seen from anything they have. And what I'm thinking is, when does the new Aladdin movie come out?
I want to say that's this summer.
Oh, because what I'm hoping for is, you probably remember this, since when we were first kind of hanging out together. My quest was to find
before we dated.
Way before. My quest was to find something with Abu from Aladdin, and there was almost nothing. There was a pin or a stuffed animal, which I looked at the other day. It's downstairs, which you got
you
me.
Still have it?
I do have it. I have both of them, the big one and the little one.
Yeah, we tried really hard. We had a Disney Studio store back when those were still around at the mall over here. That's still only, 2 miles away?
If that, yes.
Yeah, so there's that place that had all of the Ceracells and whatnot.
Which we have in the office.
Yeah. But I don't know that I got any from them. I think they came from other galleries.
I remember shopping for them, though. But, with you. But I know that my quest was to find something with Abu. And I think that we're closer to being able to do that again.
I'm
excited.
I'm hoping.
My shirt is he on the back?
I don't know that he's on the back. This is just the...
No, it's just Aladdin.
Yeah, we can't really show it here.
Yeah, I can stand up on the thing.
Yeah, you have a better chance of standing up and still being on camera, though.
Should I try?
Do. Sure, go give it a shot.
I'll try. I'm taking my headset off. So...
And they're not going to be able to hear you this way, but give it a shot.
Well, I'll stand close to you and talk loud. I've learned how to talk loud in my new job. Wait, I need to talk loud in my new job. Can you see me?
There you go. Cave of Wonders. Yeah, it's just Aladdin. That's it.
Yeah, okay. So, there we go. Ouch. Just Aladdin, but it's fun. And I'm hoping we just found these this weekend. So I'm hoping that we can find more to come soon. And hopefully Abu will be back. And I hope that even though Will Smith is the genie, that the look of the genie doesn't change so much, or the look of the
look changed a lot from what we've seen.
Of Abu. Sorry.
Yeah, the personalities is what really matters, and I think this is going to be a good redo.
I think so.
I'm not sure if I liked the Beauty and the Beast one as much as I like the original,
right?
But I think it was well done.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I think that this is a good cast that's going to be redoing it. So
yeah. Let's move on to some of the stuff that we're not going to see, that I'm not, and some of it that I am.
Okay.
Bummed that I'm missing. And this comes on the heels of all of the previews of Galaxy's Edge.
Right.
And I'm really excited about the theming of Galaxy's Edge from everything we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that really strikes me the most is in the Galaxy's Edge land, the Star Wars land, there's the Black Spire Outpost, which is the little city scene. And then you're going into the forest, which is where they have the Rise of the Resistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking in almost everything I've seen about how amazingly well they've camouflaged it. So even though you're feet apart, you still have no idea that that's actually happening.
You feel like you're going to a totally another world,
right? You're in. Yeah, you do feel like you're off world, but they've done such an amazing job of camouflaging it with real live trees and everything in the forest scene, that it's so thick you can't see anything.
Right.
But you're going into this building, and I think it was speculation is just one scene of Rise of the Resistance. That attraction is the hangar bay that you're in is about the size of the show building for Pirates of the Caribbean. That's
amazing. And so
that's just stunning.
Man, it's very exciting. Like I feel like I can picture it by that one podcast that we were listening to.
Oh yeah. That was the Wet Away Radio, I think.
I think so. And she's someone who went on like a preview tour. They didn't let him see everything.
Disney Dish.
That was Disney Dish.
Yeah.
She didn't get to go on everything, but she got to go on a preview tour. So she saw some things and got to experience some of the things. And the way she was explaining it just is amazing. Like I think, what does it take? Like 20 minutes or more? How long are you in there? You're going to all these different things.
From Rise of the Resistance?
Mm-hmm.
They won't say.
They won't say. So
but their guess is at least 10 minutes, maybe more like 15. But it's actually four basically rides combined to make the one experience.
Right. And she said there was one thing that they didn't even let them see. So there's some other surprise on there too. At least one. Right. Yeah.
Well, they didn't see the trackless ride vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Those were not ready and they didn't show them off. And there's rumored to be significant or sudden drop, I think is what they said. So the speculation is she saw 2 of the 4 rides
Right.
that make up
But
that,
she said what she
that
did see was
attraction.
just amazing.
Yeah.
And if you are a Star Wars buff, you can actually, it's not there, but it's near there. You can actually build your own lightsaber.
Right. Well, that's in
But
the
you
Black
can't-
Spire outpost.
Oh, but you can't use it on the ride and you probably don't want to because
Well,
it's like glass. It actually really is
and
breakable.
the thing that they're talking about is you have essentially a weapon with you, even if it's not, they won't let us bring selfie sticks to the park.
That's true. So I was even though it doesn't work like a lightsaber, it's still a big stick.
The word is that they will be delivered to the hotel or held at the front gate. So we'll see how that actually happens. But the thing that I was more interested in was the build your own droids.
Oh, that is also very cool.
And the fact that there is supposedly no checkout. You can just pick up the droid
kind of
you
like
want
the Amazon
and walk
stores.
out.
Yeah. Because you've already.
Well, you've got the RFID.
Oh, right. You pay for it
with your magic band. So it just gets charged to your magic band,
That's
basically,
cool.
I think, which is not that tough.
Does
it's
it
not
work
easy.
like Apple Pay or it charges your room?
It works more. Yeah, it works more like Apple Pay. It's whatever you've put on there. If it works the way that I think it will, and we'll of course
we'll find out before we go
later. Well, no, we're not going to find it out. But all of this said,
yes,
I have very little interest in actually going to Galaxy's Edge.
Really?
I want to see it, but it's not going to be a make or break kind of thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, especially initially, it's going to be so incredibly busy. They're not going to have some of the things like the droids because they're just the technology isn't there yet.
Right.
Though they still apparently plan on having the droids.
And that's supposed to open
at
in
some point.
2020?
No, that's opening
or the end of this year.
It's in Disneyland. It's opening soon, within like a month and a half or so.
Okay.
And I think we do have an opening date, but I don't remember what it is. And then at Disney World, it's not going to open until the end of this year, but it's going to be available for 2020. So that was actually near the bottom of my list. I'm not that thrilled to go on it. I'm very interested in seeing it. Don't get me wrong.
There is one coming up that you're more interested in, though, isn't there?
Well, that's the thing. That's where this comes from. There's 2 rides that I'm really interested. 2 attractions, sorry, that I'm really interested in that we're not going to see.
Yeah.
The first one is the Tron coaster.
Mm-hmm. That's the one where you're sitting like the.
Yeah, you're on motorcycles essentially.
Right?
You're on the So that one, the light cycles, just in I think it was Hong Kong or it's a Hong Kong or Shanghai. Looks amazing, and this is supposed to be a near clone
like
of
you're flying on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. And it's a different type of roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
It's
How do
more
you get secured into those?
You have the harness that comes,
and the harness
brace that comes over the back, basically.
Okay.
So you're strapped in, your legs are strapped in, and you're strapped down.
That's the only thing I'm not excited about. It doesn't look comfortable, but it looks really cool.
No, and that's the thing I do worry about is it might not be all that comfortable. It does look like it's a more thrilling ride, in part because you're kind of hunched down like you're riding a bike.
It looks like fun. It just doesn't look comfortable.
And it's another dark ride with lots of cool lighting effects and everything. It's an actual Tron coaster, not the Tron track at Epcot.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that one. But I'm more of a thrill ride enthusiast than you are. Not that that's saying much. And then I'm also very interested in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That one's going to be cool too. That one's opening later.
Both of those are.
I mean, even later.
Yeah.
Right?
No, well, I think they're both opening about the same time. We don't have dates, and they're both massive construction projects, neither of which are close. But I think
I like the idea.
If one of them is going to open before the other, it's going to be Guardians because they're further along.
They're further along. I like the idea of thrill rides more than I actually like the thrill rides.
Well, the Tron coaster, they've had some complications reportedly. We don't know because no one's actually said anything officially, but reportedly there's been some early setbacks in the construction because of the soft ground in the area in which they're building.
Right.
The Guardians of the Galaxy, that building is pretty much done. Now they just have to assemble the track inside of it and then finish it up. And, so it's going to take a while to get all of the effects going.
Right.
But one
it'll be pretty
is,
cool.
I think, much further along. And it's going to be a much bigger, even more impressive coaster. And that again is going to be a launch coaster.
That's true.
So a dark ride launch coaster and I think it's going to be the biggest indoor launch coaster ever.
Wow. That's
So,
exciting all by itself.
Right.
So.
Think of it as like Space Mountain on steroids with better theming.
Okay.
It's basically what it sounds like it's going to be. And in the entire, this is what really blows my mind. The entire Universe of Energy building is going to be the queue.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of space.
Totally amazing.
That is so much overkill. So,
but
you know,
I mean,
I'm anxious
I don't
to
even
see what the queue is like.
Exactly. It might be very interactive, like what the Indiana Jones is supposed to be like in California when it's all open.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking it's going to be even more interactive. So we'll see.
Okay.
And that's probably the thing about that ride, which I find about that attraction that I find most exciting is we don't know what the queue is going to be like. And that's an awful big queue
yeah.
to not be really exciting.
As long as Q doesn't show up, we'll be okay.
Maybe. The next thing I'm really excited about is actually still opening at the end of this year, which is the why can I not remember the name of it? The Skyliners.
Oh yeah, those are going to be open when we get there, right?
No,
they're still not.
They're testing. They're not open. They're not open until.
And they're not revealing what all of them look like. That's the funny thing. They're only revealing some of them.
Well, yeah, they've given us a peek at some of them, but they haven't unwrapped any of them.
Right.
So I'm just excited because it sounds like it's going to be a cool way to get between the parks and some of the resorts. And of course, the resort that we were at, unbeknownst to us when we booked it, is one of the ones that has the stop.
Yes. But hopefully...
And we got an email warning us that there might be construction during the day.
Well, hey, it'll be just like our honeymoon for real. No, I mean like our wedding night.
Our wedding night, yeah.
We stayed at a hotel. It was a very nice hotel. I thank my sister and brother-in-law very much. It was a very nice hotel. However... It was so noisy outside with the construction starting at like 4:30 in the morning. What was it?
That was the trash service and stuff like that.
It was so noisy. Yeah. It was so incredibly noisy. It was ridiculous. It
anyway,
wasn't relaxing.
The next thing that I find,
it was raining.
The next thing I find really interesting is Ratatouille.
Oh yeah.
I like that movie.
I love the movie.
And what I've seen of the one in France.
I kind of like French stuff though.
Yeah. But what I've seen of the one in France is really appealing.
Okay.
So
and again, I like the t-shirts that are coming out already too for it.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
Well, Remy has been kind of the unofficial mascot of like Food and Wine for a few years. And then last year, I think he was the official mascot. So that's part of it.
Okay.
And I don't think we've seen enough on Flower and Garden to know who the official mascot is this year.
Yeah, I really have no idea.
I'm kind of thinking it might be Figment again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because he keeps
we
showing
have the
up.
Figment topiary.
I mean, I kind of thought it was going to be like Miss Piggy, but
no.
I'm not. But then no,
because there's no pins or anything for that.
Exactly.
But
hopefully it's
Figment
not princesses.
Has kind of been the
everybody's
Epcot festival mascot this year so far, and kind
was he
even
for
further, I think.
What was the one that just happened?
The Arts Festival.
The Arts, yeah, he was too.
Yeah, for that one, I think he was legitimately the mascot. This one, I'm not sure we have a mascot.
I don't know.
So we'll have to check it out and see what we've actually got.
Exactly.
Again, we haven't had a chance to watch any of the YouTube videos or
I haven't even watched the news.
Vlogs.
Yeah. I haven't watched.
Well, and it started.
I've watched nothing lately.
It started today.
Oh, it started today.
Yeah.
But still, we haven't even watched anything like this whole week.
It might have started yesterday, but I thought it started today.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
Either way, we still haven't seen any of the videos on it. We're very anxious to get a feel for it, and that's probably what we're going to talk about next week.
Hopefully next week won't be. Oh, it won't be so bad. I have parent-teacher conferences, and then I can leave. I have to stay till 6, but today I stayed till 7, so that shouldn't be a big deal. So anyway, in lieu of that, thank you for watching, especially those of you watching live and sending us comments in the chat. If you have more to share after the live show, please also drop those in the comments below and make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on that little bell icon and you'll get notifications when we go live.
And we should be back next week, but after that, the vlogs will become less frequent since we're actually going to the world and in the middle of that, or that in the middle of
all the vlogs.
Lots of stuff happening
Right.
at work that I'm not going to be home at a regular time and can do it.
Right. But if you have any ideas for other vlogs, let us know. Anything else you'd like to hear us babble on about?
We do hope to have some live, not vlogs, but live streams while we're down there. Definitely want to play with the 360. We're probably going to do some actual little videos while we're down there. Among other things, we want to cover with a video the 4 parks in a day thing.
Yes, that'll be fun.
Don't know that we'll actually do it, but
snippets.
We want to.
Yes.
Well, yeah, an edited video.
It'll be a really long video.
And when we get back, we want to do a vlog or two about our experiences there. So make sure you're subscribed. Click on the notification bell so that you can catch those impromptu live streams as well. And if you don't have the app on your phone, you probably want to get that and make sure that that's make sure that that's subscribed, because we don't know when we're going to do any of this stuff. So when it does happen, and if you've clicked on that little notification bell, you're going to get the notification right to your phone.
Our whole life is kind of impromptu for the next little bit.
Yeah, for the next month or so.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.